Okay, so this is a product review with some tips. This is Rustoleum's vinyl wrap, gloss black. It's supposed to be like using a vinyl wrap, but a spray-on version of it. It's a difficult product to work with. So I've used Plastidip in the past, but the finish, let me show you right here actually. The finish is dull, and I kind of wanted something with a little bit more gloss. We did these rims. The rims come out nice. I mean, it's a nice, flat, professional looking finish, but it's flat. The glossifier, a lot of pollen on the car, but I tried a glossifier over here. This is after this was on our car already for like a year. A little bit of a shine, but not super impressed by it either. So I wanted to try a different product here. So tried this Rustoleum, and here's what I came up with. So I had a grill on a car project that I'm working on, and I would say that yes and no. This product can work really well, but it's much more difficult to deal with. So this here is a new part, brand new. So the surface was immaculate, right? And I put probably about 4 light coats on this. So you can actually see right here, I might probably need like another coat right here, but I'm almost scared to even hit it with another one. I mean, this is like I don't think you'll notice it. So I think I might just leave that because it's kind of like a fade. But the finish on this is exactly what I wanted. It's a nice high gloss, perfect, dark black. I would say hit the edges first, but do it really light. Shake the can, make sure your temperatures are right, your humidity's low. So now this is on the bottom section on the grill, and it had a lot of pitting. I sanded it a bit, but not, extremely, because I wasn't sure whether I was going to like the product, and I wanted to be able to peel off, which that's what it claims. So I've still yet to do that, to peel off a section of this stuff. But you can see there's a lot of orange peel on it, and you can still see the pits, and it did not come out at all as good as this one here. Now on the back of the can also, it says do not use on plastic. So that's what I was a little apprehensive about it, but I said, heck, it peels off, why not? So now this is a piece of plastic. All right, they're all plastic, but this was a different piece of plastic that goes on the bottom of the grill right here. Okay, excuse the happy birthday paper. I just was looking for something to recycle that I didn't have to waste any good paper, so that worked for me. When I sprayed this, first coat was light, second coat, as soon as I hit the third coat, it started to crinkle up. Something was happening chemically with this that it didn't really like. I don't know if I could show you on the bottom over here. Hard to see. So I was about to peel it off, and I said, you know what, let me do a test. And I wet sanded it, and I was able to get it really smooth. I'm going to respray it just to see if I can get away with, salvaging these pieces rather than stripping it off, which to me it seems like it's going to be a pain in the butt, and respraying it with Plastidip and a glossifier. So we're going to respray this one and see how it comes out. Now this grill, the top portion of the grill, it was in great shape. This came out pretty good over here, okay? But when I got to the top, it started to fisheye. Now I cleaned all these parts with the same glass cleaner, organic glass cleaner with no ammonia, and why some parts came out better than others, I have no idea. But this is what I'm getting here, and I'm not loving it, It's very textured. I mean, sure, you stand 10, 15 feet away, you won't see anything, but right up close, within 5 feet, you'll see this, and I don't really love that. Move a little bit further down, and it's like exactly the way I wanted it. So if that piece there works out to where I could wet sand it, and it comes out good with a couple of light coats, I might just do the same over here and see if I can get away with it. So I'll let you know in the next video here how this actually came out. Okay, so I recoated this very lightly, not loving it at all. I'm gonna go heavy on the next run. Probably not go across the whole thing, maybe side to side, and see what happens. So this is a piece that an extra piece I had. I replaced it because it's got a crack on it here. So, and I started to peel, and it looks like it's as long as you get a thick enough coat on here, it looks like it'll peel off not so hard. So I mean, this says it's supposed to last 6 months, which is not really what I'd want to do this repeatedly 6 months, but we'll see what the longevity is. But I don't know, you get some little pebbles of road debris hitting this thing, wondering what's going to happen. So we had some orange peel over here as well. I wet sanded it with 1000 grit paper. I'm going to respray this to see if it gets any better. So when I did sand it, I got some of on an edge. I guess I went a little too hard. Got some of this off here. I know when you recoat this, like this was a piece that I hit it when it was wet and the paint came off here, so it's still, I mean, basically this product, your surface has to be really good. So preparation is key. So if you have any plastic pieces that have pitting or they're not smooth, hit them down with some sandpaper, step it down 800, 1000, 1200, get it nice and smooth, and you might be able to get a finish like this, which is, for me, acceptable. I'd be happy with this. So let's see what happens when I respray these. I don't love the product so much, but I do love the finish that it gives if it's, I guess, done properly. Okay, so here's the update. One light coat on this thing, and then one heavier coat going side to side, and looks good, but get up close and not so great. And it looks like this is what I'm trying to, what I was talking about, where it's starting to do a little crinkle there. So I think if I add more paint, it's just going to do it more. So I think from like this distance, it looks okay. I might just put it on and see what happens, and see if I redo it down the road. I don't feel like really peeling it right now. As far as this piece here goes, I wet sanded it. The orange peel is still there. Probably didn't prep it as great. Now that piece that it didn't want to take paint as easily as the other ones, because this is really thin liquidy stuff. So you really, in order to cover, you got to do at least 4 coats. So now, how do I put 4 coats on that one little piece right there, and not an additional 4 coats on what's already has probably 5 coats or 6 coats? So I don't know, it's a little tricky. I might try just hitting it one more time, a little bit heavier in that spot, to see if I can cover that piece there, and if this gets any better. You know, I mean, you don't really want it too thick because then it really looks gloppy. You know, thinner is better. Not better for peeling off, but it's just better overall for appearances. I think when it's too thick, it starts to not look as great. But swing back like that, and oh wow, looks awesome. So it's all about your level of perfection. This here, I don't know, I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna go again, so I'll just leave it like that, and if anything, I'll take it off again and then strip it, put plastic dip on it with the emulsifier, and see if that's any better. Okay, if this video is helping you in any way with whatever project you're doing, please like and subscribe. Motivates me to do more. This is 2 coats. Orange peel did not go away. I'm not even sure if it got worse or whatever, but I'm gonna let it be right here. I don't think it's gonna get any better. So this product is super thin. If you're expecting it to fill in a perfection, not gonna happen. Plastic dip will do that. This stuff will not. So prep your stuff good, and then maybe you can get a finish that's more like that. And it's all about your level of perfection, how perfect you want your stuff. I don't really know how long this stuff's gonna last, especially on a front grille with road debris hitting it. But yeah, this is what the deal is with this Rustoleum vinyl wrap. And I don't think I would use it again. I mean, I like the gloss, the finish is nice, but don't think I would use it again. Let's see, so this piece here, I was able to cover up that piece that I sanded off. Put a couple of coats on here. There was a drip right there. I'm kind of leveled out. Like I said, this stuff is really thin, and you're not really gonna get rid of the orange peel if it starts to happen or whatever. So, like I said, prep your stuff. Like and subscribe. See you on the next one.